Everyone, it is the day after I completed No Man's Sky. I finally got 100%. I got all the trophies in the game. Life is good. It only took from 2016 until this year to do it, albeit I did wait a couple of years after, because I was in Pathfinder. I did survival, and I wanted to wait until the game was at a state where I could not die by accident, because there was a lot of bugs. Not to say like Hello Games wasn't doing their job; they did a fantastic job on this game. But there was points in the game where if you would land, you'd fall through the ground and die, etc., etc. I wanted the game to be at a point where I couldn't die by mistake, and I would have to die by the game, which I did. Arguably, I did cheat. I died twice, but I used the game reset, the PlayStation's feature to close the game quickly in order to save my own ass. So I'm not gonna lie. So right now I'm just sitting here with my 19-year-old cat, playing No Man's Sky. I'm gonna be fielding questions and stuff, so feel free to ask if anybody actually shows up. Right now I'm just gonna chill in normal mode and just sort of, be me, take a tour of all my stuff, take some additional pictures before I decide to upload everything to my server. I'm just going to upload to the Amino right now. I'm just going to, or not upload to the Amino, I'm just going to talk on the Amino, let everybody know that I'm actually streaming. I am on the Cafe Amino, the No Man's Sky Cafe Amino. I am on there. I frequent there quite a bit. They're a good group of people. Probably easily the best group of people in that I like to hang around with on No Man's Sky. Mind you, to be fair, I haven't spent too much time with the other groups, so eventually. But yeah, this is it's amazing. I've got 100% in No Man's Sky. So I just got to post my video just real quick. I probably should do that, but PlayStation doesn't allow you to really do that. I got to actually go to the video. I got to get rid of the chat, then I gotta click share, grab the link, and then I gotta go to the Amino, which is a pain, because I can't just post my channel. It tends to error out for some reason, which is kind of dumb, but I mean, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna post this. Just give me a few seconds. I hate that the fact that my phone is like cracked. I can't see. Okay, that's posted to the Amino. So now I can actually load the channel because, it'd be nice to be able to chat with all of you. If there's anybody actually here besides me. So anyway, put this on live chat and we'll go do some stuff. Alright, come on, move your tail there, cat. Get comfortable. There we are. So, in case you don't know and you're new to the channel, because there's been a lot of people coming to say hello to me in the last little while, these are my original colors with the exception of the blue. I used to run dark green or turquoise, red, and orange, but I changed them up a bit. The blue represents one of my buddies, Smoke, from my Frag Ninja crew that I've been gaming with for well over well, since Destiny 1. Green represents my buddy AZ, who I've been gaming with since Black Ops. And the black represents Scandal and DMC and I know his real name, but I forget his handle. Hyde and others, and of course Mez, who I'm very proud of, and I'm all very proud of these guys. They've been gaming with them. They've been gaming with me for years, and they kind of, you know, started No Man's Sky, and they all followed me over for the most part, but a lot of them didn't stay. But I continued playing, so this is a big thank you to them for still hanging out with me, even though I don't play too many FPSs anymore. This is the Flying Nemesis YG-8. I spent a lot of time on this ship. It's extremely fast. It's extremely beautiful, and I still have some work to do on it. But this is the YG-8. As far as I know, this here is actually a pre-next ship, Pathfinder, if I remember correctly, and it looked a lot different when I picked it up. There's a post I wrote about it on the No Man's Sky Cafe Amino. As far as I know, this is a one-off. You will not find another Flying Nemesis YG-8. It was spawned in my freighter. It used to look like something else, and it had a completely different name. I spent a good deal of time building it. But like I said, as far as I know, I don't think you can find ships that look the same. There's a lot there's a lot of them floating around No Man's Sky that look like this, even with the red and white. But this is the only Flying Nemesis YG-8, as far as I know. It's a 4821 fighter. It's got a 403 core maneuverability and an upgraded new maneuverability of 1092.9. I could probably get that better if I got a new ship, to be honest. But yes, it is worth 155 million units. She's a damn good ship. I've upgraded her quite a bit. I added a few more slots. I think she had 38 to start, but I can't really remember. It's been a long time. Her upgrades, I refuse to show my layout. The only layout you'll ever see is the one from the inventory. It took a long time to build this thing, and I'm not too sure. I want to give out all the information and all of her secrets. But yeah, this is the YG-8. She's the one I fly the majority of the time. Now, I have no idea where I am in the universe right now, whether I'm in Gregel or elsewhere, so we'll have a look-see. We're probably in my home system, to be honest. Haunted Emerald Planet. I don't think we are. Where are we? This is Kings. Okay, I know where we are. Alright, so just a little FYI on the areas that we're about to visit. This is Genesis. Aptly named, it was the first system I jumped into at range from my start system, which was named Iffens, which no longer exists. I have no idea what sector it's in. I don't pay too much attention to the larger No Man's Sky world. I tend to sort of drift on my own and do my own thing. The only civilizations I've had the chances of running into are the cafe and, what was it, the underworld or something? But I don't really know too much about them. I spent a lot of time with the cafe with DG Squared, because he's a really nice guy, and Lily, and Polo, and actually, believe it or not, Peaceful Gamer. I spend a lot of time with a lot of people. I don't know who's attached to who, or... Oh, nice. I get to show off if my cat wasn't in the way. Let's take out some toads. Should we do this the old-fashioned way? Where do we want to go? Oh, I accidentally hit one of the Gek ships. That's not good. It happens. This is my own system, so I'm not going to... I'm not going to fight those guys. What I am going to do is I'm going to land. Preferably somewhere else. Just avoid them. They can't catch me anyway, even on a good day. So there's still one more left. There's 3 more left. Let's take them out.
Hostile ships defeated.
There we go. So anyway, the system we're in is called Genesis. It is the first system at range that I ever jumped to from my start point. As far as I know, I haven't looked back in any of my videos, so you can prove me wrong. Unfortunately, when I started broadcasting, I was broadcasting on Twitch, and I lost my first video. Otherwise, I would have had the address of the planet that I originally started on. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. This is the first of my old planets that I recovered after one of the major resets. And that's why it's so important. You can see here, if we go to my discoveries. What the fuck? Why is it asking me to upload? Oh, that's upload all. Never mind. This is Genesis. It was discovered 4 years ago by me. So you go back 4 years, it'll tell you. This is an accidental name. I was streaming at the time, and it was hilarious, and so we named it that, so I apologize in advance. The oldest I discovered, if I remember correctly, is actually Waterman, which is the... or is it Grotto? I think it might be Grotto. Yeah, I think it's Grotto. This is the first place I jumped to from my first planet. And believe it or not, this is my second. But all the planets were reset, so I have to go and discover them all again. But yeah, so there's that. Anybody who knows me, it's an inside joke. But yeah, so these are all my older systems, which is kind of neat. I'm gonna have to go back and explore them. They're not too far away from here. That's how I know my original star system was within these, but I can't find it, so I'm assuming it doesn't exist anymore. This is the so we're gonna go down. We're gonna explore some of my bases, so you guys can have a look. Don't really need to be in here. I already have an S-Class freighter. I don't know why I bother doing these, but I do them anyway. I mean, it's always good to have the material, I guess, I suppose. Well, let's take a look at the actual freighter. That's an A-Class. Blue and red. It's not terrible. These are the ships that you will find here. They're okay, I suppose. But before we go and land and take a look at my bases, I am going to pull open my ship and I will give you a tour of my equipment. Oh. The pheasant colony. Yeah, we don't need to go there right yet. So, here's my freighter. She's big. It's having trouble trying to load me in, I guess. I never was one for building bases on these things because I used to tend to get rid of them quite often. I would exchange them like I was exchanging pants. All of you guys met my wonderful flying Nemesis YG8. And we'll go have a look at my other ships. So, I have 2 living ships, but I never use them. Like, they're cool and all, but I don't use them. This machine here, which I've changed its name a million times, but it always switches back. This is the Seraph's Wing. This machine was used in a 2-week-long journey from the farthest left sector to basically the Pilgrim star. I traveled across the galaxy to go and meet with Scandal, and then AZ started playing the game. So me and Scandal decided, you know what? It'd probably be easier for us if we just went to AZ, and we all met up in the Gregel system, and that's how we ended up colonizing basically the entire Gregel system. It's got to have like 50 bases at least. So yeah, that's the Seraph's Wing. It's pretty important. Over here we basically have a couple of storage vessels. Nothing overly amazing. This is the last storage vessel I bought. It's a Class S hauler. It's nothing overly special. Its maneuverability is ultra high and it still flies like a brick. My other living ship, which I shouldn't have sold it, my very first exotic, I had parked here, but I got rid of it in place for this thing. And to be fair, it was sort of kind of a waste. And this, my friends, is Yar's Revenge. Now, its static name is Uria's Stellar Last Laugh. And but this is the very first ship, or the very first Explorer I ever purchased, and it's from 1.0. I've had this ship since 2016. I sort of missed my very first fighter. It was pretty neat. But I traded it in for this, and no regrets. I think I might eventually upgrade this to a Class S and actually start flying it again, but I am not sure. I do have to make a backup of this save, by the way, that reminds me. So that's a tour of my ships. Now, there's not really much to see as far as my freighter's concerned. Like I said, I don't build freighter bases. It's kind of pointless. But yeah, so these are my ships. I don't think I've flown this thing since I've got it. I'd get rid of it, but it seems so mean because they're alive. I know it's just a piece of code, but whatever. Alright. On to the bases. Or, well, on to Genesis. So, this is the primary planet called Genesis Breach. Me and my buddy Waylon have bases on here, but that's not the one we want to show you, because that is not the oldest. The oldest is here. That's not right. Alright. The oldest is here. Now this cave, these caves are big enough you can fly your ship into. I started flying my ship through these caves. I wonder if I can still do it, to be honest. No, let me. Bit of a pain in the arse. It's like coming home. Alright, welcome to my frozen shithole. Now, in case you guys don't know, I am Canadian, and this place sorta kinda reminds me of home, although there's definitely not enough trees. But this is Ontario. This is the Ontario station. It has my nice log house. You know, it's got my equipment, my car. I don't know where my car is. Probably at the oxygen base. If you find yourself here, feel free to chill. Not too many people come and visit me here. Lily's been here. DG's been here. Some questionables have been here. I won't mention any names. There should still be battery enough for the lights. Is it depleted? No. Okay, good. Power's on? Awesome. Yes, I'm using a biofuel generator. It's for aesthetic only. We'll turn on some lights here. I don't know how long it'll last for. This is the kitchen. Everything's pretty simple here. Do we have anything to cook? Yeah, let's add some meat. And, some scented herbs. No, I can't do that? Really? Are you kidding? I don't really. Okay, so we'll just replace it with cactus flesh and see what happens. Probably nothing. Fine. I guess we can make some processed meat. Why not? Now, what else can we add? Can we add things to this and make it taste better? Scented herbs, maybe? Fine. Never mind then. We'll just put that in our exosuit. So this is the kitchen. Nothing overly amazing. Thought about putting a storage unit in here. I should probably turn off the light since I'm not using it. Then, still haven't figured out what I want to do with this floor just yet. But, it's here. Thought about putting slot machines, turning this place into a casino. What do you think? And here's where everyone tends to just chill. That's some mood lighting. Because you know, I'm such a playboy. Save point if you need it. It used to be on the table, but then I thought it looked retarded, so I just didn't. I took it off. But yeah, this is the place. This is only part of Ontario base. It's actually quite huge. You can see in the distance I've got a mining unit over there. It's been there forever. I should probably check it. But yeah, so this is the place. It's funny because we spend more time in here when I'm here than I do in this. This is the actual base. It's pretty large. Mostly solar powered. There's a distribution piece over there. I think. What does it bring? I don't know what I got in there. Let's go have a look. Oh, it's copper for making whatchamacallit, chromatic metal. That used to be the main entrance, so we'll go through the old main entrance. But after the update, this wasn't as flat anymore, so it became a bit of a pain in the arse. So this is more like an access hatch. Here's the power grid. It's the first power grid I built, like major power grid I built. Except for the one at Sky City, which we ended up having to tear down because it exceeded limits. Sky City was gorgeous. Unfortunately, things happened. But this is the power grid. Nothing overly amazing.
Protection falling.
And here's the base. Mostly all decoration. It does serve some function. People tend to meet here and chill when we actually meet places. Another save point, just in case you need it, because save points. Place to have a look-see. This place looks even better during the day. More open space to chill. This place remains empty most of the time, actually. It does, however, contain all the stuff that you need to build, I think, is it stasis chambers? I think it's stasis chambers, I can't really remember. This is the main, this is like the war room. This is where everybody sort of kind of chills before we go and do anything. That's when anybody's actually here. But most of the time I spend it here by myself. Obviously, for utilitarian reasons, we got a large refiner. Many a duping was done on this piece of equipment. Come on, climb over. Do I have to use my jetpack? That's sad. Oh yeah, so fungal mold and cactus flesh. This is for building explosives. Everything you need to build explosives is here. I'm not going to build any now. I don't feel like it. But yeah, it's here. That's pretty much it. I'll take another tour to another one of my bases. Might as well save, because, you know, save. I'm going to be replacing this, although I like the Galactic Hub. I'm going to be replacing that with the cafe, or maybe just place the cafe over there. We're not going to be using the portal. Oh, I forgot to show you guys down here. Go have a look. Oh, for the cafe, there's my ARDs. Hopefully I got a good shot of it. Basically it's just storage. My thing is over there. This is how the base started. A large refiner. Oh, yeah, the gas atmosphere harvester. Don't use it anymore. But if I remember correctly, I get radon from it. I have a radon farm anyway, so I don't really need to. There's my ARDs again. I got the moose ARD. There we go. I'll share that later. It says I'm out of power. That can't be right. I mean, that grid should be able to support, like, all of the things. Why? Oh, the whole place is out of power. Wow. Oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to add more solar panels. Crap. Forgot I needed to do that after the update. Alright. It's going to move on. And as I was saying, these caves are big enough that you can fly through them. At least I used to be able to. I can't now. It's weird. Still haven't done the story in this mode. I beat it. I got to the center. Do I have a remembrance? No, I have a star seed. Should leave my ARDs alone. Really should put a feeding piece up here for them. Do I have the stuff to build one of those? I had one on the Fezzik colony trying to capture the Fezziks, but it didn't work. Shouldn't be any more of those things. I just took... Oh. No. Jeez. That should do. I'll put up a feeder later. Not enough fuel. Alright. Where to next? Not the Fezzik colony. Crematoria station? No, not yet. Alors? Oh yes. Gasser colony. Oh yeah, that's the lock. I'm gonna go to the Genesis breach, and then I'll show you guys around there. Then I might take you to that planet over there. Eden doesn't have much on it, to be fair. have here? Let's have a look. That is a big head. Alright, so this is Genesis Breach. We'll stop off at Alor's first, because it's one of the oldest bases here. Now, if you're going to land here, make sure you land here. Not everything's loaded in. But this is Alor's Anomalous Low Orbit Research Station. Posted this on my old account, my old Twitter account before I was banned. If you want to know why I was banned, feel free to ask anyone, they'll tell you. But yeah, this is the Low Orbital Research Station. It's got a few things that you need, like antimatter and the other things. It's only for function, mostly. It's got a large refiner, a portal to other places if you need to go somewhere, and an ASMR, well, slightly functional ASMR. But it's mostly for observation, other stuff like that. There's a lot of little bits and pieces to Alor's. It's got a ton of little robots floating around, looking like they're fixing the place. There was a lot more before the update, but some things stopped functioning. Otherwise, yeah, if you're bringing a friend, they're going to have to teleport here, because only one ship can land here at a time. It's basically for privacy purposes. If I'm here, basically leave me alone. Next up is not the pheasant colony. There's nothing really there. Gasser colony is just to block access. The floating pair of stairs. I forgot to break. Genesis sodium mine. And the Venus 1 supply station. This was built by my buddy Waylon, and this is mine. He's the only other person that built a base that's a friend of mine that's in my system. But this is our little village. This is his place. This is our landing pad between the two of us. Still my favorite exocraft. Not even lying. So this is where you generally land. Like, I mean, you could land elsewhere, but this is the place usually where I tend to go. If you do happen upon this place, please don't build a base or anything. Or if you do, at least keep it far enough away. I mean, these bases have been here. This base is... it's only about a year old, I think. But the other ones are like 3, 4 years old. Aylor's is at least 3. Ontario's probably... no, they're probably about 2 years old, because I spent a lot... I spent about a year in Gregel. I should get the coordinates and warp here in survival. That's what I should do. But this is the place. Recap on what's actually here. This is a huge mining facility. Well, huge. A rather dense mining facility for sodium. The amount of sodium you can get in here is absolutely ridiculous. 14,000 per run, if you actually need it. I've got 18,000, I think, on me, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, I've got 48,000, we're good. This will allow you to put them into cubes, etc. You can do multiples at the same time, so you can be doing sodium here, and then sodium to sodium nitrate, sodium nitrate to the sodium cube, destabilize sodium, and then this to refine it back down again if you have to. So that's what these are for. This is the main house. This is where I tend to chill most of the time. It's kind of the thing. You got this allows you to make stasis devices. Takes a lot of breakdown because you got to go to the Radon mine, pick up the Radon, and then you got to break it down to get the gases that you need. But it's pretty fucking sweet. Again, this is like sort of like the main house. This is where I tend to chill a lot of the time. Again, save point because save point. I always save. It's probably why my save files never got corrupted, knock on wood. It's where Waylon and I tend to hang out if we're chilling. If we're not doing something. It's got an awkwardly constructed back deck. There's a lot of logic that goes into opening and shutting these friggin' doors, let me tell you. And this is the back deck. We've got a barbecue. And a robot, because robots. And then there's the storage facility and the poles that allows me to deliver power. Now that was interesting. I will go and show you how I delivered power here. Shut this freaking door first. So as you can see, there's a sodium mine there, right? I don't think we've got a gas production facility, because I think this place delivers radon, and I already have one, but I'm not sure. So each one of those is poles. They carry a line that delivers power to the main base and delivers power to all these grow-ups. And the storage area. I kept the storage area by the main power because it just made sense at the time. So if I need to shut off power to all of it, I totally can just by flipping this switch. And it will shut down power to the whole 9 yards. Probably should have put a code on that. I should have locked that door and put a code on it, but whatever, I'll do it later. Now, the real pain in the ass is how I got the power there in the first place. So, this is how the power is delivered. It's here, and then I run the power to that first pole there that allows me to know that the power is on. And then from there to the rest of the stuff. And it was a bit of a pain in the arse to get power all the way there, but not nearly as difficult as it was to get the power to Wayland's place. I'll show you Wayland's place real quick. Oh, there's venom sacks here. I didn't realize that. Anyway. This is Wayland's house. It's pretty neat, but I'm not going to go in it because it's not my place. Yeah, I've got 50,000 oxygen. Really? Fine. So this is his place, and to get power there was insane. So you see these buildings over here? Oops, shouldn't have ran that over. So I constructed this. This is where the battery, the junction's kept. And I had to drill through this friggin' mountain in order to get power. And believe it or not, almost every single time we reset, the rock would be in the way. So this goes all the way through the mountain. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, so yeah, this goes all the way through the mountain. And then from there, it goes all the way up that hill. To that box there, and then from that box there to here. And back through the mountain. I thought it would be much faster to go through the mountain than to try and go over it. Because it's not small. It looks small when you're running through it, but it isn't. So yeah, this was a pretty complicated, although it looks pretty simplistic, it was actually a fairly complicated build. And it was pretty intense. It took the two of us a good day. So that's it for Genesis Breach. Let's go park my car. Now, the supply station on Riga Fook is actually pretty awesome. So we're going to go to Riga Fook, and we'll have a look. I'll show you around, because this actually took quite a while too. It's actually fairly complicated. It's not a complicated build. It was just, it took a long time to get it fixed up, because it's got several resources. There's no landing pad because, well, it's basically a small town. Oop, come on, don't hit it. There we go. Probably should build a landing pad, but I'll get around to it eventually. This place used to have really cool, huge, like dinosaur things, but now not so much. But this is the supply station. This literally has pretty much everything you're going to need. With the exception of oxygen. You can only find oxygen. This is the Radon farm, sorry. It doesn't carry a whole lot, but you don't need a whole lot to do what you need to do. This has got your uranium. Again, don't need a whole slew. Like, this'll do me for a while. I think I've got like 41,000. And my ship doesn't even have a recharger. I mean, look. It's got the original landing gear. That's it. So I constantly have to recharge my shit. And yes, those are all upgrades. Place to sort of chill. Small refiner, but that's not all of it. There's a lot more. Yes, there's butterflies. I didn't scan those? Bullshit. I scanned those. I know I did. Yeah. So yeah, it may be an irradiated. It's maybe irradiated. It was a hell of a lot prettier before the update, to be honest. The I forget what that's delivering. Oh, it does deliver oxygen. Sorry. So you've got your radon over there, your oxygen here, your uranium here, and magnetized ferrite over here. So, and this is all one base. It's not 2 or 3 separate bases, it's one base. For a planet that isn't completely like, this was an extreme planet back in like No Man's Sky Pathfinder. But it isn't anymore. But for a planet that isn't an extreme environment, it definitely has a lot of resources, like a lot of resources. But yeah, so this is your magnetized ferrite. That's being delivered from way over there, if I remember correctly. So I got mining equipment over there. I don't know how much it holds. Not much though, I think. No, it's 5,000. I think maybe it's an S. I don't know. But yeah, so this is my supply depot. Has all the things. If you're gonna survive, this is the place to be, I suppose. There's no power here. I had to do. It's all solar. And your refiners for doing all your work, like breaking down radon, so you can build other stuff. Having multiple refiners just means that you can get more things done quickly. So it's very handy to have multiple refiners. But yeah, so this is the supply depot on Rigofuk. And that's pretty much it. There's a paraffinium mine on Eden. Crematoria. Wait, what does Crematoria have on it? It's been a while, so we'll go to Crematoria, but I think it's got... maybe phosphorus? Or maybe sodium. I can't remember. It's been a while. I've got enough stuff, I usually don't have to come back for much more. I know this place is actually kind of nice to look at, and I think it's an extreme planet. Oh yes, this is an extreme planet, and there isn't much to look at. Land. There we go. You don't want to spend too much time here, because you will die. There used to be a thing here telling you extreme temperature environment caution. There was a reason for me to have this, but I can't remember what. Oh, it's picking selenium. So basically just to harvest those. But the place is on fire. And this is back before these things would, these things here, would actually protect you. So you could just build one of those and go around collecting what you need. And you could pick up sulfurine, which is for building other stuff. But you can break down radon. I should find a sulfurine thing and build a sulfurine mine here, to be honest. I forget what's in here as far as... Oh yeah, this is actually where I think it's where I got the weapon I'm currently carrying. That's my Class S experimental. Not much to see here, but the reason why this is here like this is because there was free landing and takeoff. Didn't have to build anything, because building in this environment was hell. As you can see, it already looks like hell, and things are on fire. Lots of storm crystals if you need them. Ow. I'll just fly under that. Oh yeah, and it had this stuff. Oh. I think that was radon, but I'm not sure. Guess I don't need this shit. See if I can find another bunch of it. Have to be careful. Bullshit. I hate that. When you go over water, it automatically flips you over. If you're wondering about these purple ones, I'll take you there quickly. I'm not going to show you the code, but I'll take you there anyway. So this is my attempt at trying to lock a portal. It requires a code to open and close the gate. What do we have here? Does he need my help? Want to buy the things? Bargain for relic. What do I want? Oh, 850,000 units. That's nothing. Cursed Diaries. Ooh. It's only worth 500,000. Nice. Anyway, where was I going? Oh yes. So how to lock a gate. So here's my attempt at trying to lock a gate. Provided it lets me land. There we go. Now, like I said, I'm not going to show you the code, but I'll show you my attempt at locking the gate. Yeah, see, my sides aren't even there anymore. There they go. So this is how you lock a gate. I'm not gonna. I can't go around the other side because then you'll see how the code works. But yeah, so you put in your coordinates, you walk towards the door, it opens up, life is good. If you come through this gate, you will be met with this. Like I said, I'm not sure if this actually works. I've never tried it on anybody else's game. What up, yo? So you type in the proper code, which I'm not going to give you here, and then it will open this door and you are able to exit. But like I said, I don't know if this actually works on somebody else's game, but it's my attempt at trying to lock the gate. This indicates that the power is indeed on, so you can indeed put in the code. So yeah, that's how that works. You can only go in, you can only open this door from the outside. So it's always shut. So if you do end up coming here, you were able to save the base, you can't do anything about it. So, but like I said, I don't know if this actually works. But it's just basically just to keep people out of my system. I mean, I've accidentally showed the coordinates probably 2 or 3 times in my videos. Really? Really? Fucking things. Nope, we got another one. And he's gonna be coming for me. We got some ARDs. So, look at my colors. Red, green, blue, black, gold. Unfortunately, there is no purple. So, My visor can suffice as purple. Gotta represent, bro. I just gotta. I see one of those and I gotta fly through it. Hey, Seamus. So yeah, I finally 100%ed No Man's Sky. There's still some stuff I gotta do though in I gotta do. Oh, right on. Work's always good. Oh, you found a job. Right on, dude. Yes, it is. So you have to get all the achievements in game. So that's like it survived like 25 something on. Actually, here we can actually have a look. Hold on. Options, milestones, journey milestones. So you gotta work. You gotta travel 2,901 kilounits, I guess. In order to get on-foot exploration, meet 373 aliens, collect 1,000 words, acquire 1 billion units, destroy. Oh, wait, no, this is units acquired. So this is the stuff I've actually done. So ships destroyed 3,207. I don't even think this has gone up. 924, like 50 souls. Yeah, so like, yeah, there's lots to do. And then, so once you get all these done, you get, when you get max, you get a trophy. Aw, shit. Alright, take her easy, bud. We'll see you after. So you have to get all of these. And then once you get all of those, you still have to do 3 more. So you have to get to the center of the galaxy on survival, normal, and permadeath. I did permadeath finally last night, so I am super, super stoked that I got all of the things done. Yeah, so that's basically my home system. I don't think I took you to the paraffinium mine. So let's go do that. So we've been to the supply station. We've been to Ontario. But where haven't we been? So, Eden. So let's go to Eden, because we have not been to Eden yet. Once we get to Eden, that's the exploration of my home system. Anomaly detected. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a picture of that. Come on, phone. Let me take this. Let me take these guys out real quick. Anomalous number station. Oh, dude, it's a lot of this stuff just pops up when you're traveling around now. You can shoot it. I don't know what it'll give me, and I don't know if I want to. Like, I could probably blast the shit out of it, but I really don't want to. Now, Eden. We were headed to Eden. It's not Eden. That's Ontario. That's Crematoria. That's the Pheasant Colony. There's Genesis Breach. There's Eden. There's nothing overly interesting in Eden, to be honest. Really? No! Fine. Nothing you have I need. Yeah, there's a lot of anomalous stuff there, Smoke. Like, a lot. When I land on Eden, I gotta take a second. Yeah, incoming storm, I get it. So, this is Eden. It's got blistering floods. But this is literally was just built to house paraffinium so I could build vehicles. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. But not for long. I've got to take off and I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. So I figure maybe I'll just end the video here. But yeah, this is my home system. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I got some stuff I got to do. So, get to my ship, do a save. Oh. Everybody else gets Diplos. What do we Here, I'm going to leave. I haven't spent too much time on this world. Another Ard! Nice. Alright, well, I'm out of here. I will be back probably later tonight. I'm probably going to help Smoke get through his permadeath. Anyway, thanks for watching. And, yeah. Don't do anything I wouldn't.